For people in denial, deceit, and delusion, their main thing is not dealing with these videos, but just dismissing them. I mean, people who have never balanced a checkbook in their life or never passed a math course in their life will look at them and say, Colin, that's cherry picking. That's a statistical anomaly. No, we're not. So we're not trying to prove the whole thing with every video. What we are doing is we are illuminating the numbers that we know exist. And remember, the numbers that are out there are unbelievably bad. The level of black crime versus white crime is 3, 5, 8, 10, 1,000 times greater. 1,000 times. And those are numbers, and those are numbers that have been tamped down with witness intimidation, with stitches for snitchers, with stopping the school-to-prison pipeline, with reducing the number of arrests in big urban areas. Oh my God, now they've got me talking in euphemisms. And so that's kind of a chic thing to do for reporters and academics to do, is say, well, Colin, that's anecdotal, it's cherry picking. Well, listen, these cherries are mounting up day after day after day, and these illuminate what's going on in a way that way too many people are in denial, deceit, delusion about. Why don't we just go up to Cheektowaga, New York. We're going to see 3 stories. One out of Cheektowaga, one out of South Carolina, and one out of New York City. Pretty much near the same day. Okay, you want to tell me these aren't connected? You want to tell me there's something really strange not going on in this country, or white people do it too? Or this isn't happening, or white people deserve it? Go ahead.
Tonight, a Cheektowaga man remains hospitalized after being punched dozens of times in the face, beaten so badly he may be blind. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Hannah Bueller walks us through what happened.
Anybody who knows my husband knows he's a really good man, a very kind and giving and very considerate man. So for somebody to just do something so stupid as a lane change, not knowing what people have at home. He has 4 kids. I mean, Christmas right around the corner.
A heartbroken wife, Carrie Rudy, standing outside ECMC, waiting to hear any word on her husband, under surgery for severe wounds to his face and eye. But how he was injured just minutes after he left his home Wednesday to go to work has her begging for answers.
I get a phone call and it wasn't him. Instead, it was a firefighter telling me that my husband had been brutally attacked during a road rage incident.
Cheektowaga police say it was here in front of Starbucks on Walden Avenue where Carrie's 41-year-old husband Matthew was driving to work. Police say he was making a lane change when he was abruptly cut off by another driver. They say the driver then got out of his car and the two got into a confrontation in the middle of a median. Matthew Rudy was badly beaten, struck 20 to 30 times according to police.
Just why? I just want to know why. What was going on in your life at that point in time that you felt that it was necessary or okay?
From what we have, this is a one-sided event. It is all the suspect.
Eyewitnesses tell 7 Eyewitness News the suspect, who has not been arrested, took off when he saw a volunteer firefighter arrive on scene.
I mean, he raped my family away from that great day, that fun day. Because now instead of having this great memory of just this great day with the police and all these people being there for my family, now I have to worry about how am I going to pay for everything? Who's going to support my family now?
Now, new details in the murder of a librarian gunned down in his car outside a credit union in Miami Gardens. Jamie Humet's funeral is tomorrow, but tonight his family is renewing their calls for answers and to find his killer. CBS 4's Hank Tester reports.
You're looking at surveillance video provided by Miami Gardens police. A newer model white Kia Optima. Now you see behind the truck and trailer a gold car that belonged to victim Jamie Humet, who at this point had already been shot. And now you see the suspect running towards the getaway car. Police say the guy in the black hoodie is suspected of killing Jamie Humet, who was a long-time Miami-Dade County librarian. Humet's brother, Nick, making an appeal to the community.
My family's been destroyed. My mother will never recover from this. And that was my only brother.
Houmet believes his brother stopped at an ATM at this Dade County Federal Credit Union on Northwest 2nd Avenue and 207th Street Monday night, December 10th, before he was shot and killed.
My brother had 4 $10 bills in his pocket that they didn't even take. They shot him almost point blank, killed him instantly.
Jamie Houmet was a librarian with the Miami-Dade County for 21 years, most recently working here in Miami Lakes. He was devoted to his job, caring for his dogs and his mother.
We don't want our beautiful city that I grew up in to have these kind of animals running around doing this.
An 88-year-old woman in Brooklyn leaving her door unlocked so her nurse could let herself in, but instead, a violent home invader got there first, leaving the elderly woman bruised and frightened. Good evening, everyone. At 11 o'clock on this Christmas night, I'm Bill Ritter. Sade is off tonight. Late tonight, the NYPD putting out pictures of the man they want to talk to in connection with that violent attack. It happened this morning in an apartment building in Coney Island. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger has more on the search to find him and how the victim is doing tonight.
Police are keeping a close eye tonight on the Haber houses in Coney Island, inside a high profile, and providing at least some reassurance to this aging community of mostly Russian immigrants. One of them, the victim of a violent attack in her own bedroom. 88-year-old Lyuba Feinstein returned home from the hospital this afternoon, her face badly bruised. At around 7 this morning, cops say she'd left her apartment door unlocked for her home health attendant. But a would-be burglar walked in instead, found her in her bedroom, and punched her in the head before ransacking the room in search of quick cash.
Down in South Carolina, the cops had a warrant out for this fella for some kind of act of violence. So this female cop went up to him and tried to place him under arrest. He beat her severely. And now we're supposed to just shrug this off and say, well, Colin, it's just a one-off thing. It's just a thing. You know, Colin, hey, white people do it too. I actually heard that the other night. I was at a little party, and I don't actually bring this stuff up. Most of the time, if people know I'm there and I'm somewhere at a gathering, I just sit there and listen. And so somebody else started talking about my stuff, then somebody else who wasn't familiar with my stuff, they brought up the fact that white people do it too. White people do it too. Well, that was kind of a cue because, I mean, that was a cue for other people who were there to go. They all looked at me and we started jumping on him for saying that. Because white people aren't doing it too.
Please, sir, I want some more.
And if you come in here and reach into this ocean of data and pull out one thimbleful of a case where you show a white person acting out against a black person this way, we'll just come back at you with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these cases, black on white. It's amazing how many people don't want to hear this. Facebook, YouTube, Patreon, Twitter. It's amazing how you Google. They're just totally not open to the possibility of it. Well, they know because that makes the black kids angry.